I really want to dig into the facial traits because that is what I want you to focus on. The first facial trait is symmetry. Okay? The extent to which half of the face is the same as the other half of the face. So symmetry, right? You divide your face in half. The right side should be the same as the left side. Okay? Now, male body symmetry. So when the body, we're talking about the body in the male, it actually really tells us that they have an increase in sperm count and the speed of their sperm. So symmetry tells us things when we're symmetric versus not being symmetric, when we have symmetry versus asymmetry. When you do not have symmetry, there are issues that arise. So you want to see a face, decide whether it's attractive, including your own or your partner, and make sure there's symmetry. Because when you're choosing your partner, if they don't have symmetry, there are problems that will arise. But when a male body, when a man has good symmetry body-wise, he has increased sperm count and increased speed of his sperm. So very important for you to know when you're thinking not only of procreation, but when you're thinking of health, okay? When you're talking about sex, you want someone that has great abilities and physical prowess. So you want to know that that person has healthy production of sperm, okay? Female breast symmetry. So the female breast symmetry is important. Yes, we've heard that breasts can be asymmetrical, but they're saying in studies when you have female breast symmetry, there is an indication of fertility. You are very fertile. So take note of that. Okay. I'm sure this is just, again, studies that show that there is a bias. But of course, people that have asymmetrical breasts also probably are fertile too. And people that have symmetrical breasts are probably infertile. But again, this is a study that showed that a lot of female breasts do show symmetry and fertility at the same time. All right, it is also associated with, so symmetry is associated with fitness, growth rate, so you grow very quickly, survivability, you survive when you are symmetrical, right? Facial asymmetry is associated with lung respiratory diseases. So when you have facial asymmetry, it is associated with lung diseases and respiratory diseases. I didn't know that. So there is that asymmetry that you're going to have to be careful with because it does indicate there might be some developmental delays leading to respiratory and lung diseases. And these can be, again, genetic. Okay, so when you look at a face, there's something going on to be aware that that is not healthy if there's asymmetry. You want to have symmetry. So again, remember, this is not about extreme beauty. This is more of some traits that you have to look out for. And I want you to know this. When you're choosing your partner, you want to know, does the face appear to be symmetrical? Because when it's asymmetrical, you are going to probably pass on some genes. According to the studies, there's a chance of passing on some genetics where there are lung diseases and where there are respiratory problems. Okay, and there could be a spectrum of those. In men, again, skeletal symmetry is associated with increased number of sexual partners. Go figure. You guys always have something going for you. But skeletal symmetry is beautiful, right? It means it's strong and that they develop properly. And I guess it gives them height and it gives them strength and it gives them that ability to have a number of sexual partners because it's probably related again to that strength and that beauty that it emits when you have a strong skeletal system and symmetry. Okay. All right. So symmetry is one of the traits that you have to be aware that it is crucial that you do have symmetry in your mate.